It's about lessons learned for the Gilas Pilipinas women's team after completing its recent assignment. The Filipino Ballers are back home after a challenging campaign at the FIBA Women's Asia Cup in Jordan. The team tipped off the tournament with 3 straight losses against some of the toughest teams in Asia and the Pacific, but the Philippine team did finish its run on a positive note by beating India during their final game. The victory puts Gilas in 7th place out of 8 teams. It also kept the Philippines in Division A of the FIBA Women's Asia Cup. Now joining us to go all out on this story is Gilas Women's Team Head Coach Pat Aquino. Coach Pat, welcome back to Sports Desk. Magandang umaga.
Yeah, magandang umaga, Andre.
I know
Thank you for inviting me.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for you. We love having you here on Sports Desk. Maraming salamat, Coach. And I know you're still in quarantine. Coach, alam naman natin, pagpasok dito sa FIBA Asia Cup, na may hirapan tayo. It would be a really tough campaign. But what's your assessment of how your team performed despite the losses, but you ended with a win? How did they measure up in terms of your expectations from this particular team?
Well, for me, yung expectation ko is to really compete every game. I know it was sad to lose 3 straight games and with big margins. And for a fact na kalaban mo doon galing sa Olympics, China and Australia, and and Chinese Taipei has been always there in Division A. So with that win against India I was so proud of the girls because they never stopped competing despite of the loss they got for the past 3 previous games. So I'm just happy that we played together and compete.
Well, makikita naman natin talaga doon against the bigger teams. China, nabanggit mo, Australia, yung height. That was a huge problem literally and figuratively for the team that we had. You essentially had one legit big center. Si Claire Castro lang yung talagang parang ang liliit na ng mga guards natin, yung wings natin. Can you explain, Coach, bakit ganon? Do we simply not have enough tall players? And si Castro lang ba talaga yung available na big natin? I know Jack can't play, she's in Serbia, but isa lang yung big natin, Coach.
Yeah, for a fact, siguro yung training natin, preparation for this tournament was siguro less than 3 weeks because of the pandemic. It was really hindering us, and getting some support or from a Phil-Am player and even with Jack of the scheduling was really hard for us coming into this. So I just got the players who are available lang. And of course, we brought in some new ones, some new girls, mga bata pa. Because I think for me, it will be the start of something big for them. Not just for them, but for the team itself in the future. Kasi mas maganda lang mag-umpisa na ngayon kasi yung isa-isa mo silang dadalhin sa team na ganyan and experience the level of competition. So, again, sabi ko nga, masaya pa rin ako dahil nakapag-compete, naka-experience sila ng mabuti of how to really, and for us, talagang preparation is essential in the coming more tournaments.
Coach, if the challenges, let's talk about that. Nabanggit mo nga that a lot of challenges that you had to overcome, yung scheduling, yung weeks of preparation, not just during the tournament, pero yung papunta sa tournament, you wish you had more time to prepare for this, gathering the players that you needed. Tama ba?
Tama, Andre. Actually, hindi lang yun eh. Yung mental toughness mo pa coming into the bubble training was very difficult. Leaving, staying away from your family and, just being there in a bubble. Siyempre, kinakabahan ka rin. Baka alam naman yung sitwasyon dito sa atin ngayon. But the thing is, they cope up with that and still focus on our goal, and that's what I'm happy about.
Well, of course, you mentioned it earlier, and natuwa naman din ako doon. You ended the tournament on a high note, beating India to stay in Division A. Can you explain, Coach, gaano ka-importante naman yun, yung for our team, the country, to remain in that particular division, that Division A?
I know for a fact that we're not yet in that level, but we're there already. That's the most important thing right now is to compete at the highest level.
Yes.
Sa akin lang is bakit ka pa bababa sa Division 2 or sa Level 2?
Oo nga. Andiyan ka na eh.
Makikipag-compete ka pa dun sa ibang countries. Now, you're here with the top level competition, and yun ang pinaka-importante is we're trying to get closer. I know matagal pa yun, but sabi natin palagi future, but the thing is we're there already, and we'll try to make up for all those things na kulang namin, and try to prepare well in the coming months so that we can compete at their level na.
Yeah, tama. Nandiyan na kayo eh. Let's focus on what we have now, and then let's work on with it, 'di ba? Kumbaga, nandiyan na natin, panindigan na tayo. Tingnan na lang natin kung what we can work with. Well, Coach, stay where you are. Marami pa tayong pag-uusapan. Coach Pat Aquino will still be with us after this really quick break. You're watching Sports Desk only here on CNN Philippines, where we go all out for the day's top sports stories. Stay tuned. We are still joined by Gilas Pilipinas women's team coach Pat Aquino. Coach Pat, bago natin ituloy ang ating usapan, first let's find out the answer to our quiz question of the day. The question I asked was, which country has won the most titles in the FIBA Women's Asia Cup? Coach, ikaw, I'm sure you know the answer here.
Japan?
May kasamang tao ha. Is that a question or is that an answer, Coach?
Is that answer Japan?
Well, Coach Pat, Japan is not the correct answer. It is actually South Korea. South Korea won 12 titles in the FIBA Women's Asia Cup, but they haven't won a title since 2007 when they topped the tournament at home in Incheon. Pero Japan won this year. Diba?
Yeah, Japan has 5 straight already.
Tama,
Won
5 straight.
already.
Pero yun nga yung... So, may ano ka pa rin, consolation prize. Coach Pat, kung may MVP man yung Gilas women's team nung FIBA Asia Cup, si Afril Bernardino yun. Kumbaga, sigurado yun, di ba? Bigyan na natin kay Afril. She has poured and given so much. Grabe si Afril. Average a near double-double, 14 points, close to 9 rebounds per game. Grabe tong batang to. She had a remarkable performance against Taipei, where she scored 24 points, grabbed 14 rebounds. Pag-usapan natin yung value, Coach, ng isang Afril Bernardino, which naging player mo sa NU. Kumbaga, player mo for so many years. And ito na yung security blanket mo, si Afril eh.
Yeah. I mean, I just told her you'll be one of the leaders this coming tournament. And, wala kang support ngayon. Konti lang yung support mo. But, sabi niya sa akin, she'll play her best daw. Pakita niya sa lahat na, we deserve to be here pa rin sa level A ng Division A ng FIBA. So, I think nakuha natin yung goal na yun. I mean, siya yung pinaka-importante dito.
Pag nawala pa si Afril, patay na talaga tayo. Coach, ang na-miss, I'm sure na-miss ni Afril and na-miss natin lahat yung services ni Jack Daniel Animam during the tournament. Kailan ba natin, when can we expect Jack to be back here in the Philippines or back with you and the team? Nakausap mo ba si Jack, Coach? Kumbaga, were you in contact? She's doing well in Serbia, by the way, but were you in contact while the tournament was ongoing?
Yeah, we were in contact all the time. Sabi niya, she misses playing already. Sana nandiyan siya. And I hope naman, sabi niya, she promised me naman na the next tournament in February, she'll be coming back and playing for us. But the thing is, sabi ko, sana yung mga scheduling ng mga tournaments ng FIBA at saka ng mga professional leagues would not conflict with FIBA's tournament. So, but she promised me she'll be back, and I agree na darating siya for us.
Kumbaga, Jack, please, bumalik at dumating ka, sumunod ka na sa amin. Gandang pinapakita ni Jack. Her confidence is just sky high right now. Moving forward, Coach Pat, what is next for the Gilas women's team, and what are your plans in terms of building this squad for future tournaments and moving forward?
Yeah, again, with the help of SBP, especially, I'd like to say thank you to the President Al Panlilio, kay Mr. Ryan Gregorio, Sir Butch Antonio, and of course, Executive Director Sandy Vargas for for still supporting us and making them making us play in this kind of tournaments. We'll be having another tournament this coming February. It's the pre-qualifying tournament for the World Cup, next year in Australia. So hopefully, we can manage all the training preparation and all those people that needed to to participate or to come and join us. Maayos natin lahat yan para maging ready tayo for that tournament. And then, of course, you heard that the Southeast Asian Games will be held in May. So we'll be ready for that. It's a good preparation that we'll be playing in the free qualifying tournament for the World Cup in preparation for the Southeast Asian Games.
Well, Coach, the best of luck to you. You know, we're supporting and rooting for you guys all the way. Maraming salamat ulit, Coach Pat. Enjoy mo muna yung rest of your days remaining dyan sa quarantine mo.
Of course. Also, Andre, I'd like to thank the people who help us in this tournament. Also, the little people na like sila Dale Villawan, si Dodo Milacor, and from Summit Point, si Mr. Vic Di Guzman and Jet Hotel. Talagang todo suporta nila sa amin. Maraming salamat. And of course, Wilnor pala. Thank you.
Supportahan talaga natin to si Coach Pat and the Philippine women's team. Maraming salamat, Coach Pat. Stay safe. Gilas Pilipinas women's team head coach
Thank you,
Pat
Andre.
Aquino.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, Coach.